Today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Ropeless set from Crossrope. I'll be honest with you guys. When I started hearing a couple years back about ropeless jump ropes, I did not like the idea at all. To be quite honest, I got a little offended when people were like, can I just use ropeless jump ropes to get an effective workout? And I was like, you're not replacing the jump rope experience with something that's not actually a jump rope. But after having reviewed the product, I can see some caveats as far as why this is such an effective fitness tool, who it's for, who it's not for, and all that. So that's what we're gonna get into in today's video. So the reason I didn't like the idea of a ropeless jump rope at first is because I don't like people taking shortcuts. Here at Jump Rope Dudes, we want people to get an effective result because of the hard work and intensity that they put in. And I felt like people were trying to cut corners like, oh, maybe I could jump rope, but not actually jump rope and still get the same result. It's kind of like when people ask me, can I just jump without a rope and still get the benefit of jumping rope? To which my answer is absolutely not. So I kind of put these in that similar category. So let's just get number one thing out of the way. Is this a jump rope? No, it's not a jump rope. There's not a full thing going under your legs. You're not jumping over it. So I'm not gonna try to sell you on this video that this is a replacement for jumping rope or that you can use this and get the exact same feeling and benefits of a jump rope. It's a completely different fitness tool. It's the Crossrope ropeless ropes. Crossrope, say that 5 times fast. The way that they make it feel similar to the jump rope experience is by adding a little bit of weight at the end. So when you're swinging it, it feels a little bit like a 1-pound jump rope, which I'll talk about here shortly. But these are each 14 inches long that they attach and are compatible with the 2023 Crossrope handles. They also come in the Get Fit set, which is the 1/4 pound, 1/2 pound, 1 pound, and the big daddies, the 2 pound. All right, so now we're gonna actually put them to the test and I'm gonna let you know what I think. All right, guys, we're starting with the 1/4 pound. This feels so funny, I can't lie. One thing I should note, you can jump, but these are also made for if you're in an apartment building and you don't wanna disturb people. These are the 1/4 pound. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the light weight. I think these could be really effective for someone just starting out, but I don't like the weight of these. So we're gonna move on to the 1/2 pound. All right, now we're hitting these 1/2 pounds. Okay, a little more torque, a little more resistance. The first thing I noticed when I started really spinning these around is that it's not actually that easy. Like if you're standing here and doing this pretty fast for more than 30 seconds, you will start to get out of breath and you will start to feel your muscles burning a little bit. So in terms of getting some kind of workout or burn or whatever, they definitely are somewhat effective. 1-pounders. Oh, there we go. Get a little bit more of that jump rope feeling if I just kind of pulsate and not actually jump. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I'm not someone who would use these a lot. I'll be totally honest about that. But I feel like I totally wrote these off as just like a stupid idea a while ago. Like you actually can get a decent workout by just going like this. It gives that same feeling as when you're spinning a heavy rope, the control that you need to have with your muscles to hold them in place, because when it's spinning around, if you just let your arms go, they're gonna go all over the place. So what it forces you to do is control the rope, and that forces your muscles to actually work to make sure that the rope is controlled. So it is working your muscles, it is working your upper body. Obviously it's not the same on your lower body, but somewhat still effective. We got the 2-pounders. These are nice. This is actually something that I feel is a insanely effective workout. I just did that for like 15 seconds and got really tired. So to be totally honest, I don't really see a use for the 1/4 pound and the 1/2 pound. It's not something I would personally do. But the 1 pound and 2 pound, if I'm traveling or if I don't want to make a lot of noise, or even if I'm just a little stressed out at my desk and I'm working and I just want to, pump some blood and get like a little burn in to like do some thinking, I think the 1 pound and the 2 pound are very good for that. Now I should preface, I jump a lot of rope with heavy weighted rope. So if you're a beginner, the 1/4 pound and the 1/2 pound might be a little bit better for you to start feeling that jump rope rhythm and getting a little bit of workout in your upper body. For me, not so much, like I said, just because I do these all the time. So the 2 pound is more my thing. But if you're just starting out jumping rope, I think the 1/4 and the 1/2 could be good for you. Are these effective? Well, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about doing jump rope tricks, no, they're not effective because you can't do can't do any tricks with these because there's no rope. But if you're talking about burning calories, yeah, absolutely. Like this is a workout, standing here and using my muscles and speeding up my heart rate and everything. So yes, they do burn calories. So in terms of the effectiveness, yes, they burn calories. Now, do they burn as many calories as me, doing the 2-pound regular Crossrope? No, definitely not, because I'm using a lot more muscles in my body. I'm using my lower body with timing and everything like that. So no, it is not as effective as doing a regular jump rope workout, but is it burning some calories and giving you some kind of benefit? Absolutely.
So one thing I forgot to mention is that we actually have an example of a guy who lost a bunch of weight using a ropeless system. Now it's not Crossrope, but it is the same kind of setup with just the handles and the little weights, little balls swinging around. We did a video on a guy named Vahad who lost 50 pounds solely from using a ropeless jump rope. So it's not going to feel exactly like the jump rope experience, but Vahad is clearly in some kind of like apartment complex or something where he might not be able to jump rope. And as a fitness tool, it was still obviously very effective for him losing a bunch of weight. Be sure to check that video out and let us know what you think.
Next question. Is this like a real jump rope experience? Yes and no. No, it's not, just because the rope is not physically going underneath your legs. You can't replicate the jump rope experience with something other than a jump rope. But one cool thing that I noticed, which I'm like actually really impressed by Crossrope's ability to do this, is when I'm swinging this 2-pounder right here, my upper body feels very identical to what I'm actually feeling when I'm swinging the regular 2-pound Crossrope. So in terms of the experience, no, it's not gonna be 100% like a jump rope because you're not physically jumping over it and having to use all those muscles and brain memory and all that stuff to get to physically do the workout. But Crossrope has done a pretty good job of making this feel similar to what it feels like to spin a heavy rope around. Dan, are you actually gonna use these because you're doing a review on them? I'll be straight with you. Not gonna use the 1/4 pound or the 1/2 pound, but I definitely could use the 1 pound and the 2 pound. And here's an example of when I would use this. These would be perfect, and they will be in my bags when I go to like a hotel and stuff like that, because if I just like don't have a chance to work out, or it's too cold, or for some reason I just can't do my jump rope workout, I would definitely bring these and do a solid 15 to 20 minutes with these just to get some kind of pump or similar type of workout. Another way I could see these being effective when traveling is to do these with a jump rope. So actually do a set of real jump rope and then switch. And instead of doing push-ups or something, just get these 2-pounders and do this for a set of like 30 seconds or something like that. Another reason I would use these is because sometimes when I'm working at my desk, I just have a lot going through my head, and I'm someone who has to stand up and like walk around and do some pull-ups, do some jump rope to think. So I could definitely see myself, if I'm in the middle of, thinking of a YouTube title or concepting a new video, just standing here using these to, I don't know, just pass the time. Sort of like squeezing a stress ball. And the last way that I could see these being really effective for me to use them is using them as a warm-up. Like doing this for a couple sets of 30 before I start to do some push-ups or pull-ups, I think would be a good way to warm up my muscles. So who would use these? People that are new to jump rope and have never jumped rope before and just want to start by getting the feeling of what it even feels like to spin something around and control it. 2, advanced people who've been jumping rope for a long time and just want a different type of fitness challenge. 3, people who have not worked out in a very long time and would probably get injured if they got way too into jumping rope regularly too fast. What I mean by that is if you're someone who has like 100 or 150 pounds to lose, it might actually be unsafe for you to just start doing a bunch of jump rope workouts. So these could be a great way to just start training your muscles and burning some calories if you haven't exercised in a while. 4, they're portable, so they're great for people who are always traveling and don't always have a space to jump rope. Which leads me to number 5, which is people who just have a condensed area. Let's say your ceilings are like right here, and you physically just cannot spin the rope because it's gonna hit the ceiling and mess you up. This would be, a great way to solve that problem. 6, let's say you live on top of someone like I do, and your neighbors just don't wanna hear you jumping rope at all. They're quiet, they're good for that. Can't hear a thing. My neighbor doesn't even know I'm burning calories. He doesn't even know. In conclusion, would I recommend this product to beginners or someone who's trying to just get started jumping rope, or like I said, is someone newer to fitness and wants to find out if they're into jumping rope? Yes, I would recommend. But do I think these mimic exactly what you can experience when jumping rope? No. Do I think that they are a good gateway into jumping rope? Yeah. If you guys want to check out the Ropeless Crossrope set, it's linked up below. And as always, if you enter "do the thing," all one word in all caps at checkout, you get 15% off. If you guys haven't already, check out the Jarity app. The Jarity app is the place where all of our programs that we've ever created sit. They're full length, follow along. It's a great app for people that are looking to have a more structured program for learning how to jump rope and lose weight. We also have some other things in there like the Jarity nutrition system to teach you how to eat in an enjoyable way to get to your goals. We also have a community forum in there to hold you accountable and make sure you're doing what you said. So if you want to check that out, it's linked up in the description below. Probably linked up here as well. But yeah, check out the Jarity app, 14-day free trial, cancel at any time. Man, I'm on fire today.